Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, and we start our journey at the bottom of Newlands Pass. So tonight we're going up Hinesgarth Ridge, and we've got one idea of stopping up on Hinesgarth, but for making good time I'm going to try and get over to Dalehead and stop overnight at the top of Dalehead. So it's quite a ambient day, I suppose. It's warm, it's about 19-20 degrees. It's overcast but dry. I won't say it's not too muggy either. It's not like very humid. It's just all right. It's an all right day. So this is the bottom of Maiden Moor here. Camped over the other side of that, and there is a little spot just up there I've been looking at. Might camp up there some point. Yeah, so we're going up the ridge. I've been down this ridge a long time ago. Never walked up it. We're gonna go past what they call gold scope mines. Contrary to popular belief, there's no gold there. I think the mines are copper actually. But up this valley, all the way up this valley, well, you'll see when you get over there, there's mines left, right and centre on this. Okay, you can now see where we're going. That's Dalehead straight ahead of us. I believe there's a path that goes up that side as well. The main path up this valley is going up the gill. This is Hinesgarth on the right hand side here, and we're going to be finding our path where there's some people just coming down there, straight up the ridge and then along. Well, it's definitely still summer. Got back to a t-shirt again. I'm actually wearing a cotton t-shirt. It is a Patagonia t-shirt, so it's a outdoorsy cotton, but I don't want to get this wet because it will take a while to dry. I have got a jacket I can put on and just take this off to dry, but I'd rather not. So this place here is really high up in the valley. If I just turn around, that's Rolling End there and Causey Pike, and then Swinside is just there, and you can just see Skidder. So up at the top end of the valley there's this place called the Hayloft. You can actually stop there. There's a holiday cottage. Not sure how to book it, but I'm sure you could find out. But yeah, you get a nice view of Maiden Moor. Just see the top of Hinesgarth there. And just in front we've got the mine workings, and then if you just look you can see like a crack all the way up there. Now I don't know if that's part of the mine. I don't know if that's part of the mine or whether that's a natural crack there, but you know, if that was a fault that's got some sort of mineral in it, I'm sure it'd be mined out. I'd have to go up and have a look at some time. Another little bothy that you can actually go and rent out as well, all the way down that valley. Looks like there's about 7 or 8 cars. Okay, this is the start of the real climb up the ridge. We'll just turn around here and we're kind of at the foot of Newlands Church is just down there. Little town is just about there. And then we've come all the way up here, and we've still got some houses here. This is going up Newlands Pass. So kind of Newlands Valley goes off that way, and we're going to be on the side of this valley and Newlands Valley. It's quite a steep ascent up here, up the nose of Hinesgarth. It does level off a little bit, so you do get a bit of a break. But yeah, you're greeted with steep steps first thing. So no time to warm up, just straight on it. Right, I think we've broken the nose of Hinesgarth. We've got one little climb to go here, and then a nice level walk for a bit, and then it kicks up again. So you can see this ridge here of Robinson, and this is very similar sort of affair where you've got like a steep ascent onto the ridge and then a level walk, and then it kicks up at the last minute. And we're going to be slightly lower than Robinson, so we can have that as a good marker as how high we're climbing. We're going to be above Ard Crags and all that, and just in the distance there you can see Grassmoor, where I stopped last weekend. If anyone was seeing about the midges and stuff, so the midges were starting there on Crag Hill, down all the way over Sale, down these zigzags, and a little bit further off into the distance. I didn't go up this ridge here, I went kind of down off there. This ridge is leading to Causey Pike, which is here, and then you've got Rolling End at the bottom. Okay, now we've got slight incline after the steps of the nose. There's that little, where are we at? There is that little house there, and the valley walk takes you up here, and then you can either go into Dalehead or over onto Maiden Moor and High Spy. Right, you can now see the ridge. It's a bit uppy downy here. Then we've got a gradual climb onto another uppy downy bit, and then straight up the side there. And I believe that's the cairn at the top there, that big little notch on the right hand side there. So when we get up there, we're going to make a decision whether we're camping on Hines Garth or Dalehead. Someone asked me about whether I was still drinking Muggu Muggus, and I am. The truth of the matter is, I drink them before I get up there now, because the weather's been so hot. I've been using this as my energy to get up. There's a sheep just running away there. Yeah, so the high sugar content in these is quenching my thirst and getting me to the top as well. Okay, with it being Saturday and it's Bank Holiday Monday in the summer holidays, arguably the busiest weekend of the year for the Lake District, and I've seen it in town, it's been really busy, which is another reason why I chose Hines Garth, because it's one of the quieter ones. Now, that's not going to stop people stopping on top of here, but it is certainly, I think Dalehead has more chance of someone being up there than there is on Hines Garth. It's just a slightly higher mountain. It's easier to get to from Honister, so you can park up at Honister Pass and walk up there and be up there quite quickly without having to do any ridge walks. But I enjoy the walk as much as I enjoy the camp. Just getting to the destination is just as enjoyable as being there. I might not sound it out of breath and sweating hot. This top's starting to get a bit damp now, it's holding the water. So I need a slight breeze at least on top before I get cold, just to dry this top off. Hopefully we can get something up there. Right, we're just down in this little sort of level col just before we start climbing up here. Still haven't seen anyone yet. You can see the basin between Robinson and Hines Garth, and then just poking between it is Red Pike, which I would say it's probably similar height. If you just look over to that bit there, that's Grassmoor. That's where I stopped last week. Looks like Ard Crags. This is Ard Crags coming along here. Looks quite a nice place to camp actually. Look at this valley here. It's like untouched. In fact, I don't think there's a path down there either. Okay, so looking on the OS map, there is a slight path into it, but then it just disappears. I would say it's probably just access for the farmer. It has got a name, it's called Little Dale. But yeah, I mean, you could probably access it from up the top there. Looks like there's some sort of makings of a sheep trail, and perhaps down there, something like that maybe. Yeah, and you got this path that's just dropping down into the valley. Well, the good news is there's a little bit of wind, so that's just keeping the flies at bay. Only very little, but it's enough for me. Right, this is the last level point. I suppose you could even camp here. You are on the path, but it's such a unused path that camping here overnight and disappearing at sort of 6-7 o'clock, don't think you're going to see anyone. But yeah, we've got this climb now. It's quite a steep climb, so I'll bring you up at the top. Okay, we're getting to a bit of rocky terrain now. You can see the ridge that we've climbed up all the way. That is a push. And then we've just got this little bit here. There's a little shelter there, which I think before I said was the cairn, but it looks like it's off to the side. So it's just a shelter, and the cairn's a bit further on. Okay, it looks like maybe it is the top. I might have to check the map, but this is a... No, it's not. The top's over there. We'll just have a look inside here. It's like a viewpoint that they've sheltered, so you could stand here and watch the world go by. You could be sheltered by the wind as well. There's another one of them wiggly cutouts through the bracken. Not entirely sure what they're for. Right, there is a structure at the bottom of Little Dale, sheep pen. So obviously farmers would come up here back in the day. They won't now. They'll just send the dogs and the quads. Right, let's get to the top. Right, the good thing about this bit here, it's fairly flat. We're almost the same height as Dalehead, which is over there. We should be getting some nice views of Buttermere soon. Okay, so we're coming up to the summit now. You can start to see some more fells. There's a great gable off in the distance there. The boat there, it's probably a bit blown out. Dalehead, it's looking quite dark, but we've got this dark strip here, but then it's blue. Look at the fells just afterwards. But I don't think that's going to come over soon enough before it gets dark and gets to sunset. There's some people on top of Dalehead already. Right, I think I'm going to make a beeline. We've got an hour and a half before sunset, and I reckon I can be over there in quite possibly half an hour if I get my skates on. If not, all this here we can get a pitch on, or even up Dalehead itself, up the side there. But if I get a move on, I reckon I could be up there for 8 o'clock. I started running, but then realised I've got a heavy backpack, so I'm doing a swift walk. It's quite a good path, this. Quite a large, wide path on these tops here. So once you get up here, it's quite an open expanse, so it's easy to get to Robinson, obviously Hinesgarth and Dalehead as well. There's a little path off to the left. I'm going to take that one rather than going up onto this ridge here. Well, I haven't been to the top of Dalehead for a very long time. Perhaps 10 years, something like that, when I was doing the 10 in 10, which is like a loop from sort of Newlands, goes up Maidenmoor, High Spy, Dalehead, you do Hinesgarth, Robinson, drop down Wandope, not Wandope, sorry, High Snockrig into Buttermere, and then you go up Wandope and Whiteless Pike and do a few more, end on Causey. and it's supposed to be a charity that's set up by Duncan Booth's wife. Duncan was a fell runner, and he got Parkinson's, and his wife set up this sort of charity for obviously Parkinson's disease. Duncan's still doing the park run, as in he's marshalling the park run. You'll see him at the end. If you ever do the park run in Keswick along the railway, you go down, there's a guy, he's usually sitting on the floor. That's Duncan. And yeah, such a good inspiration he is. He's always out and about doing stuff. You know, the guy just keeps going, such a positive attitude. And yeah, he's just, yeah, inspiration, you know. Most people will, you know, just say, right, fell running days are over, that's me, done. But he just found other ways and means to get around. And yeah, and the 10 in 10 challenge has been around for quite a few years, and well, they've raised this much. It's the risk you take. Look, muggy, cloudy skies, and look what's coming across. We've got blue coming, and you can just see the mountains lighting up as the sun's sort of shining across them, and it should be hopefully soon lighting up Dalehead. Right, you can see Fleetwith Pike just here. That's Great Gable over in the distance there, over that way, sorry. You've got Scafell Pike. Over there you've got Pillar Rock, and down here Red Pike, High Style, sorry, going into Scarth Gap, and just down there you've got Haystacks. Just look down there, that white scar there is the path leading down to the Honister mine, and then this kind of bit that's going up there, that's all the different mines that they've done. And I believe Fleetwith is just full of mines. I've actually been in a couple. I've been on the mining tour, and I've done the traverse thing, and it sort of comes out over here, and then you walk along the top and have a look off Fleetwith. I can see a tent on the top of Fleetwith already, and I think there's a tent just over there on Hinesgarth where that drone was. It seems to be hovering around that way. It's not come this way. I did notice maybe possibly a tent up here. It could be just a cairn. Just looking down this ridge here, you got this side looking into Newlands, or whatever this valley is called, but yeah, essentially Newlands. A few steps over, and you're looking down into Honister and Buttermere, and then you can see just the top end of Buttermere here, Gatesgarth campsite there, and obviously Honister Slate Mine itself. Looking over there, you've got Green Gable leading over. You go down Windy Gap, and then you got Great Gable, that little bit that's pointing up. So 29 minutes over to this point. So we were over there. We've managed to get over here. Now we're just on the ridge of Dalehead leading to the top, and we'll see if we can get a pitch up here. Look at that. Blue skies are coming. You can just see how busy that road is. There's a little car park there, and it's absolutely jam-packed. And then every little lay-by is taken up. So hopefully this mountain doesn't reflect how busy it is down there, which I don't think it will do, considering you need a bit of effort to get up here. Right, you can see the whole of Buttermere now. And over Fleetwith there. Yeah, there's two tents up there, so we'll go and have a quick natter and then bugger off somewhere else. Right, bad choice. I should have stayed on Hinesgarth. There's 5 tents up there. I'm just getting down here on the other side here to look at Dalehead Town. I've forgotten the name of it then. Just to see if I can see. It is pretty steep, so I should be able to see down to the tarn to see if there's anyone down there. I'm just wondering if I should run down there, but nah, right. I'm gonna not risk it. I'm gonna go back up over the top towards Heinsgarth and pitch up over there. Right, mission. Gonna find a camping place that no one else has found before. I'm gonna run off down the front. Right, so I'm just heading off down this way, and there is a little bit that looks like it kicks up, so we might get a level pitch. We might even get some views as well. Yeah, it does drop down. It is quite lumpy down here, so potentially we might get something. Just in a little dip here. Looks level there. Let's see what we can get. Oh, is it enough for the Enan? Yes, of course it is. Look at that. You can see Buttermere. Let's just drop the bag. I just want to drop the bag because I've got a sweaty back. And drop down here because there's this kind of ridgy looking thing. I just want to see what's over here. Looks quite ominous really. I imagine might be a big drop on the other side. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a big crag. Okay, so let's just go up here. This little tiny pitch here. Yeah, ominous is the word. I think that's what it means. I think just a little bit scary. I'll have a look around here, see what we've got. It's all lumpy, horrible. We've got this scree here, probably going all the way down to the bottom. Let's just have a look. So we're going to go back up here and pitch the tent. I didn't realise how sweaty my back was. This t-shirt is soaking. I'm going to have to take it off and put my jacket on, try and dry the t-shirt out. It's getting a bit dark. We're on for nearly 10 to 8 it is. So I think you can still see them guys up there. So I'm just going to have a little scout around here, see what we can get, see if there's anything just off the track here. That's probably a bit too close to the path. So I think that is going to be it. Oh, we can look all the way down Buttermere Valley anyway. This looks like the flat spot here. Let's get the Hilleberg Enan out again. And I think the wind is so weak that we can pitch this any which way we want. There's the poles, and I believe I put the pegs in there as well. I think we're going to be looking that way. So unfortunately we're not going to get sunrise. Just absolutely no wind at all. You might have seen the video where I fixed my poles. So hopefully these are going to snap together a lot better. Now it's got the new shock cord in it. Let's just get that peg bag out. Like a dream. Fresh as out. Okay. We'll get this pole in first. So we've got less worry about it slipping out of the poles. And then we'll get 4 pegs and get this pitched up. Right, we're on long grass, but I think we should be all right. I'll just readjust these bottom ones. That's what I did last time, just to get the tent pitched nice and tight. Same with this side. There we go. This is what I do like about this, being so quick to pitch. Nice flat pitch. Right, let's get all this stuff in the tent. Okay, so we're all set up. Got my t-shirt drying. It's drying slowly, but it is actually drying a little bit. Let's hope it dries a bit more. So for food tonight, we've got, well, that's for the morning expedition breakfast. Got this chili con carne with rice. Pretty beefy, this one. It's 1,000 calories and quite a few grams in there as well. It's like double the size of the normal ones. Got 3 coffees, and we've got some homemade cake from the church in Newlands. They were doing like a cake raffle thing, so I bought a couple of slices. I thought they'll be nice for tea tonight, but to be honest, I'm going to eat these first. I think I'm going to be full after this. Yeah, we've got 2 800ml bottles. Got my spork for me cup, and then I've got my spoon for me tea in here tonight. It's a little bit cooler tonight, so I've got the Alp Kit Pipe Dream 400 with the usual thermarest, and then that's my drone over there, and that's my Atom Packs notch, and this is the view from my tent tonight. Well, I forgot to press record on that. I just brought this to boil now, so I'm just going to pour it in here. Should be 420 millilitres of water. I've got just over that in here, so we'll just leave that on there for the time being. Give it a stir. We've probably got enough in there now. Quick taste test. Not as tomatoey as the real Termit stuff. Just give it a good stir. Okay, we've got 5 minutes before we can start eating that. I think it's 5 minutes with these ones. 8 minutes. Okay, cool. Siri, set a timer for 8 minutes. Right, see you back when this is all cooked. Right, I've got to switch the light on because it's getting dark. And right, so got this chili con carne, 1,000 calories. Doesn't sound much, but it's all good food, so all kind of good for you. Let's give it a taste test. Can't even see it with that bloody light in my face. Not bad. Got the steam coming off it. Yeah. Actually, for 1,000 calories, it's not that stodgy, but it's quite nice. Right, I'm going to finish this off, and then, yeah, I'm going to be full after this.